It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Subway Meatless Meatball Marinara. It was launched on the 2nd of January. It's now the, what is it, the 3rd? The 3rd of January, that's it. I've been massively busy with all of the new vegan products that have been launched for Veganuary. But I want to point out something. I'm not a vegan. I am not a vegan outright. I'm just kind of interested with all of the hype that's going on at the moment. So I'm here for, not the hype, just the hype, but I'm here to try out some of these meatless versions from some of these big brands. So yesterday was McDonald's, please check that out. The day before was the Greggs Vegan Steak Bake, please check that out. And back in the summer I was lucky enough to go to KFC and try the Imposter, the KFC chickenless Imposter burger. And if you watch the video to the end, on the KFC video, you'll see somebody launch a Coke over at me. And that was just because I was eating vegan food. Anyway, so today, talking about today's meal or sub, there's the meatballs. I think I get to them. Yeah, there's the meatballs there. I've gone for, there's a chili and herb. Well, look at the sauce there. I went for a chili and herb roll, some cucumber and some lettuce. Oh, and there's some vegan cheese in there as well. Let's dive in. The price of the sub, half of the sub was £3.50. Oh, really nice chili bite, spice on this bread. Wow, that's lovely. There's your meatball, or your vegan meatless meatball. So I've read a couple of press releases. There's a lot of sound bites out there. Oh, that roll is spicy. Unless it's the Marinara sauce. Oh, that's got a lovely kick to it. Really nice. Yeah, I've read a couple of press releases. All they've mentioned is that the meatballs are plant-based. So I don't know if that's Quorn. I don't know how they've made these meatballs really. I've tried to read up. All they're saying is it's a plant-based meatball and plant-based cheese. That's all they're giving away at Subway. It's not bad. It's not bad. For Veganuary 2020, I'm going to say, so far out of the major brands, I'm going to put this first. Is this roll, this meatless meatball Marinara, is it better than the Greggs Vegan Steak Bake? I think it is, but bearing in mind I like the spice. I'm really enjoying the chili kick on this roll. I'm a big spice fan, so my reason for liking this more than the vegan steak bake might be slightly different to why you may like the vegan steak bake over this. Or I think I think the most half-hearted vegan launch of 2020 is going to be McDonald's. They were okay, the veggie dippers, but there wasn't really that much of a great amount of thought put in. Looking back to the summer, the KFC Imposter burger was nice, kind of a bit cardboardy. So far I would go this. If you want to kind of, because it's quite, you know, it's quite expensive. If you're going to be trying all of these products, it racks up in price. So this is my kind of order of what to buy. Go for this first if you're a spice lover. If you're not so much of a spice lover, maybe go for the steak bake. Then go for the KFC, and then last place, I'd go for the veggie dippers from McDonald's. They're okay. They're kind of quite nice, but a half-hearted effort from McDonald's. And Burger King, where are they? Where are they with this whole vegan launch? They've done nothing. We're into the cheese now. And the cheese was always going to be the most interesting to me. My wife, she can be a vegan sometimes, and then she can be a meat eater. She kind of like swings around from being vegan and not vegan. She's been buying this vegan cheese, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of vegan cheese at all. I find it really smelly, quite cardboardy. But this, in here, is not bad. I think it's all to do with this kind of Marinara sauce. It's beautiful. That's the real key to making this whole sub work. I'm down to the last. I think I'm down to the last meatball now, and it's just starting to become a little bit. Starting to change my mind. The reason being, a lot of the sauce on that particular meatball wasn't on there. So I'm eating a meatball now with none of that tomatoey sauce on. It's a bit dry. It's a bit... Yeah, that's a bit lame. I'm changing my mind as I'm eating this roll. When you buy this, make sure they smother it in that lovely rich tomatoey Marinara sauce. Don't let them leave you with a dry meatball like I've just had. They're not very nice on their own. Messy though. So here's the last meatball. Covered in sauce. Bit of cheese. There's the vegan cheese there. Yeah. It's all getting a bit... My apologies. Food on my face again. It gets a bit boring towards the end. I'm not going to lie. I've changed my mind. I'm going back to the Greggs vegan steak bake. It's getting a bit... This is starting to get a bit boring now. I don't think I could eat a 6-foot sub of this. I think the small version. 6 foot? No, not 6 foot. Foot long. I'm not sure if I could eat a foot long of this. It's all a bit... It's all of a sudden it got a bit dry, got a bit boring. Right, let's give you my rating. Yeah, I love the chili spice. The chili spice on that roll is burning. There's a lovely bit of heat to it. That is the only thing that's saving this roll. The only thing saving that Subway Meatless Meatball Marinara is the spice. If it wasn't for the spice, it would be horrendous. Rating 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. The winner for Veganuary out of all of the major brands, for me personally, is the Greggs Vegan Steak Bake. That wins hands down. Second, change my mind again, KFC Imposter Vegan Chicken Burger. That comes in second, followed by the Subway Meatless Meatball Marinara, and in last place, the McDonald's Veggie Dippers. They were really quite boring. I think I've covered all of the major brands for the Veganuary 2020. As I mentioned, I'm not a vegan. I'm just really interested in all of this stuff. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of talk. It's nice to cut down on your meat content a little bit. It wasn't a bad lunch. It wasn't the worst thing I've eaten in my life. 6 out of 10. Anything else comes up, anything from Morrison's, anything from Asda, anything from the major supermarkets comes up for Veganuary, then I'll have a little look at it. And likewise, if any other new products come out in 2020, I'll be looking at all the new products, whether they're meat or they're vegan. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please comment, please subscribe, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!